Hi folks, Rick Boulay from Killeen Educators here. It's that time again. It's voucher season. They've called it vouchers. They've called it scholarships. They've called it, this year they're calling it education savings accounts. It doesn't matter. It's a different lipstick on the same pig. It still involves redirection of taxpayer monies for public education to private schools, for-profit schools. Public educators do not work for profit. Private school operators, oh, they do, but not public education. Now these programs, this year it's called Senate Bill 3. Senate Bill 3 would allow parents who want to send their kids to school to take their education allotment and send it to the school. They would get it in a debit card, which means they're not even required to spend it on education. But they're going to get that money. In the meantime, public schools would be impacted for every child that goes away. The state currently spends about $9,000, a little under that, per student. You would lose that. For each student, you'd lose $9,000. But your operating costs in the buildings that you're in, they don't go down. They don't change. It would take a monumental number of students to make that go down because you'd have to lose enough students to close a building. That's a lot of students. And this has a huge impact, huge potential impact on education. Let me give you some just back of the envelope numbers here that I worked out for Killeen. Killeen School District, that's where I teach, that's where I work, has about 44,000 students. It's a big district. All right. Now, if we were to lose 5% of the district's students to this private school bill, this SB 3, if 5% of the student body and the parents would decide, you know what, I want my kid to go to private school instead, I'm going to pull that money out. Okay. 5% of 44,000 students is 2,200 students, 2,200 students. Now, if you use the basic allotment for students of about 8,900, it would work out to $19,800,000. In the school district in Killeen ISD, the budget is about $300 million. So you're talking well over 5% of the budget, about 7% of the budget. $19,800,000 just for Killeen. Now, just so you understand, I'm going to do this just for teachers alone. This doesn't touch the auxiliary staff that get paid less than what the teachers do. Right? They're only making anywhere between $9 and $13 or so an hour. Right? We're just dealing with the teachers right now, the big high-end ticket item, the one they like to target. This one, $19,800,000. The average, the median, the midpoint of the teacher salary in Killeen is about $49,000. So we'll use that as a rough figure. So if you take $49,000, you put that into the $19,800,000 that we would lose, that's 400 teachers. That's almost a third of the teachers that currently teach here in Killeen. 1/3. Imagine with the class sizes and the waivers that we already have, losing 1/3 of our teachers and the impact that that would have on your kids. Does that scare you? It scares me. This Tuesday in Austin, they are having a hearing on Senate Bill 3 at the state capitol. I encourage you, call these members of the Senate committee, and I've got their names right here. Convenient, right? That would be Paul Betancourt, Donna Campbell, Bob Hall, Don Hafinas, Brian Haggis, Cal Seliger, Van Taylor, Carlos Uresti, Royce West, members of the Senate Education Committee. Call them, fax them, snail mail them, email them. If you see them in public, tell them. Tell them this is not good for Texas. Tell them you know what it's about. you know that it's not good for Texas kids and that you should just stop this right now. Thank you.